I am back here in Newport Coast today, and this is one of the most beautiful homes in the areas that we have been servicing for several years in this area. This client of ours actually used us several years ago to have the draperies done, but now they are having us go ahead and do some automatic and electrical shades for them. And we're doing everything with a remote control, and we've put everything up. It looks beautiful, and we just wanted to kind of give you a tour of how to go about putting these together. So we are installing some shades today, and we happen to be installing some motorized shades as well as battery operated one. I'm going to show you the difference between the two. The first one is a battery operated. When you're buying a battery operated shade, it usually comes with a wand like this that goes on the back of the shade, and it has a little plug-in right here that gets plugged into the shade. And it also comes with multiple batteries inside of it, where you can take the batteries out by just opening this up and then going ahead and putting the batteries in it and have it be rechargeable. And they usually last about a year, and you will need to go ahead and recharge them. So when you're doing a motorized shades, they usually come with all the brain on the inside of them. So they're very hassle-free, and they all have the antenna with them. They also have this hand bar that's pretty standard on most of the shades. However, though, when it comes to doing the motorized shades, if they are plug-in, you have a couple of parts that you will need. One, you will need this part, which goes on inside of the motor head, and then it comes with the raw wires on the end of it, where you would need to go ahead and simply make sure that you put these together with the transformer. This is a low voltage transformer, and the low voltage transformer also has these raw wires. So all you simply do is take these wires and put them together using some parts that you will need. The parts that you will need for that are as followed. You will need what we call a wire nut, and you also will need one of these staples so you can do it along the wall. When it comes to hardwiring these shades, it's really simple. All you have to do is simply go ahead and put the wires together and make sure the flags are meeting positive, and the other one is usually negative. Then I usually like to go ahead and just take the wire nuts and place them over these so to make sure they are really secure. And then I also like to go ahead and kind of spread them open like this on side by side, doing it like this, side by side. Then I like to go ahead and also use some white electrical tape and just sort of wrap it around so that it doesn't show. It looks like it's all one sort of a piece item. Now that I've got it all wired together, all I do is just simply go ahead and take this last part of it and plug it into the end of the motor, which is right there. There's a little hole available right there for it. It's plug in, and you just simply go ahead and plug it into that. Now that we have it all ready to go and it's plugged in, so from here on it's pretty straightforward. It's more of a plug and play. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to mount these first, and then we're going to go ahead and plug them in, and then we're going to talk about the programming. So the shade is now ready to be installed. So I'm going to start with this guy right here, because this is where the play is, and it's going to allow us to go in and out. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it right in here on this end, and then push it inward, and then kind of allow it to just play back into the teeth itself, and it supposedly will fall in to these holes right there. And there it is. So the shade is now installed, and it is now ready to have the wires installed. So the shade is up, and I'm ready to go ahead and install the wire. I'm going to be doing it professionally, so I usually like to go ahead and use these types of staples that's got the little groove on the middle of it. And we're going to go ahead and do that. That makes the job go much faster. However, you can still use the tack wires I mentioned to you earlier. So now that the shades are installed, the idea is, how do I go about programming them? Well, you don't need to be concerned about that, because as I mentioned earlier, we go ahead and pre-program everything before we send them out. All you need to be concerned about would be just a matter of remote and what channels do I want them in. So here's channel 3, and this is Somfy shades, by the way. And Somfy shades are probably one of the best ones that are out there in the market, because they are so quiet. As you can see behind me now, they're starting to roll up. They do a great job. And if I want to go to other channels, let's say I want to go to channel 1, and then here it goes again. Channel 1 goes up. So this is the shades. If you like the video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And I would love to go ahead and have you subscribe to us for more of these types of videos. And you're welcome to go ahead and give us a call at any time if you have any questions, or visit our website at galaxy-design.com.